Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. So in this video we are going to play act 6.3.1 Medusa boss, and I am going to take the extreme left path for my initial completion. I put on some boost, 20% health and attack, 10% health boost, and like 10-15% attack boost. And the global node on this path is psychic shielding. So what it does that it reverses your control if you are not using a champion who is immune to psychic control or a robot champion. So I mostly prefer a robot champion for this path, and you can use champions like Professor X and Magneto on some fights like this Diablo fight. You can use any champion who is immune to psychic control if you don't have lots of robot champion, but I will recommend to use a robot champion most of on this path, mostly for the morning star and magic. So before that, let's talk about this fight. So I use omega sentinel, and I use omega sentinel just because Diablo regenerates a lot on his SP1, and I heal block. I mostly avoid his SP1, but sometimes his SP2. I avoid his SP2 just because sometimes I get hit by that tornado. So let's talk about the next fight. In this fight, I'm gonna use my Omega Sentinel again because she can finish the fight much faster than any other my champions that in my team. So I go for the heavy, then I switch to the heal block so that she can't regenerate whenever she hits me, because she regenerates a lot when on a critical hit. So for that I heal block her, and now I'm going for the SP2 for incinerates and finishing combo with the medium attack that puts my third stack what they say, passive, not passive, but it's what they say actually, I forgot the name type of the debuff, but my all three debuffs were active from the medium attack, and you're gonna see that she's gonna melt very fast because of those incinerates doing about 1800 damage per second. So moving on to the next fight for the magic. For magic I recommend using mostly the tech champion or Ultron or something like that if you don't have Wiccan. And Wiccan is very good for this fight just because he is immune to psychic shielding, and he's not immune to psychic shielding, he's tagged as a psychic shielding champion, and he is immune to reverse control, and the second part is he can regenerate all the energy damage he takes during the fight. So I used Wiccan here, and you can see that he is melting magic very fast with his incinerates. I stick to the incinerate only, I did not go for the any other my spell just because I want to melt her very fast, and you can see that he's doing a really good job keeping up with that regeneration. He almost regenerate to the 100%, but in the end I took some limbo damage in the end. So next fight is going to be Loki, and nothing special there except you don't get hit by him. Sometimes I do get hit by his SP2 because sometimes I underestimate the defender whenever I see some easy defender, and that makes some problem for me, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna get hit in this fight somewhere in the middle. Not this time, but I think second or third SP2 I get hit. I avoid his SP1 just because whenever you text his SP1 he instantly get to the SP1 again, and he can keep spamming his SP1. So here I get hit by his SP2, but that's fine. One more thing that I forgot to tell you, that there is a dismay on this path as well, and what it does, that whenever you lose your combo, you start taking damage equals to the 5 times the combo you lost. So I lost combo at 30 and now I'm taking 150 damage per second. So you should keep that in mind, so not to get hit whenever you are having a lot of big combo, and just focus on finishing the fight as quick as possible, so there is no chance of making mistake, or you can say that you can minimize the chance of getting hit. So moving on to the next fight, there is Hood. So I actually didn't read the node before I enter the fight, and you're gonna see that what happens in this fight, that I don't know why he was evading, and I didn't even check the nodes. So I died with the Warlock here. I tried my best, this is the first time I got Dex by the Hood, and I'm taking some damage over here, and you're gonna see that at some point I get hit again. So what you want to do is in this fight is don't push Hood to the level 2 of his special attack, and you are sorted for the most of the time. You can use Professor X here, so that he can't evade with his what they say, vigilance. I think vigilance is the buff that Professor X have, and so that opponent can't evade or can't miss the attack. So I died here, and I entered the fight with Omega Sentinel, and I activated my tracking debuff, but I don't know why it wasn't working. I think there is a problem with persistent charge happening in this game, and secondly, I don't know if tracking debuff bypass the evade. I think it should. Then I think it bypassed the miss, but I'm not sure about the evade, because I haven't read that ability properly, and secondly, there is a persistent charge problem with this game currently. So I just didn't bother to like to just go back, read, and analyze the fight. I just went back in with Omega Sentinel and finished the fight. So the next fight with Symbiote Supreme, and this fight is a little bit annoying. I just hate fighting Symbiote Supreme on this node. If I don't have any other mystic, any other quick damage, or science champion, or a champion who can control power, because sometimes he get to back-to-back SP1, back-to-back SP2, and that annoys me a lot. And he's kind of unpredictable with his power gain, and his stagger will do a lot of damage once it starts to stack a lot. And here you can see that I'm quite taking a lot of time to ramp up my sentinel, and you're gonna see that this fight is going to be a lot longer than other fights, and I don't enjoy this fight. I hate this. I got in corner, and Sentinel is not a flexible champion, or you can say that his actions are not that fast, so I get hit there. I lost the combo, and I'm taking the dismay damage there. I took the SP2. Luckily Sentinel is a quite tanky champion, but the problem is he's not agile as other champions, so I was struggling there. So I get my SP2 off, and it did a lot of damage to the Symbiote Supreme, and now the fight was under control, but I already took a lot of damage. So my sentinel died there because of the stagger damage. So I went back in with the Wiccan, and you're gonna see that this fight finishes very fast with Wiccan. And I go for the stagger, then I go for the incinerate so that I can pause my spells, which will do damage by itself, and I don't have to hit him a lot, and it worked out very well. So moving on to the next fight. The next fight is against Scarlet Witch. So this fight is not a big deal until unless you get hit by her special attack, because she was doing a lot of damage. And the second thing you should focus on, which is the power flood. So whenever you get away from her, she activates the power flood, and just keep in mind that she won't get to her SP3, and if you can control that, then it's not a big issue. Here you can see that I am doing very well against Scarlet Witch, though I am taking a lot of poison damage from her, and we can't do anything about it. I just can't throw my SP1 for the regeneration, but I'm not gonna do that here, just because it will push her to the level 2. So I decided to bait that, and Scarlet Witch is down. So the next fight is going to be Morningstar. So I would recommend using mostly the Roboch Champion, so that you won't take a lot of bleed damage. So the global node on her is like whenever you take a block hit, she will get a soul charge, which will ramp up her damage output, and don't push her to the level 2. That's only two things you have to keep in mind. And this fight is also going to be lengthy, so that I don't take a lot of hits on my block. This way I can stop her from ramping up her soul charges, and see the fight. I will see you in the next fight. So the next fight is going to be a mini boss Black Bolt, and the global node here is aggressive regeneration, limber, and life cycle. So as long as you use any mystic champions for the nullify, you won't have any problem. Just bait his SP1 most of the time, and throw SP special attacks as much as you can, so that you can increase the timer on the life cycle. And one more thing that you should keep in mind, that limbo, which I forgot in this fight, and I took some damage, and which make the fight a little bit sketchy, but it worked out very well, just because there was no dismay, and if there was any reverse control, I won't have any problem, because Wiccan is immune to like reverse control. But you don't have any problem using any mystic champion, just because there is no reverse control, and you can nullify his lot of buffs and deal a lot of damage by using your special attack. This way you can increase the timer of life cycle. I'm leaving the fight this fight for you, Joe. So see the fight, and I will see you in the next fight against boss Medusa. Okay, so next fight is going to be our last fight, the boss Medusa on Act 6.3.1, and I'm going to use Nick Fury here. I especially brought him for the Medusa boss. Basically, you can use any champion who does a lot of bleed damage for this Medusa, just because she takes no damage from any other sources except the bleed, and she takes 200% more damage from the bleeds. That's why I use Nick Fury here. You can use any bleed champion. Just keep in mind that she auto blocks whenever she have 3 or more fury. If she retaliates your special attack or anything with her fury is active, you are going to take a lot of damage. You might die there. So I'm using Nick Fury like null. So let me tell you how I use Nick Fury and null. So how I do is I parry. I do a medium combo, one hit, and then interrupt my medium combo with medium combo with heavy attack. That's how I get 4 bleed on one combo. That's how you can ramp up Nick Fury's damage very fast. And I use this with null as well. Whenever I intercept, I do 2 mediums. Whenever I parry, I do one medium and then throw my heavy. And when I throw my SP2, you gonna see that what I do there. So I parry. So I first takes the her special attack, and I throw my SP2, which I don't do usually. I do parry, throw my one medium attack, then I interrupt my medium attack with heavy attack, then I interrupt my heavy attack with SP2, which I usually do with null. And actually null and Nick Fury are the both same play style when it comes to the combo. So thanks for watching the video. Let me know in the comment section how you find this video useful or not, and see you in the next video. And please make sure to subscribe, that will help me a lot to get 1000 subscribers. Thanks for watching the video. See you soon.